Alright, gamers. Alright. I am once again live stream gaming. I'm gonna go in the domain like a couple of times just because I got resin. And then I'm on to the Archon quest gaming, as the title says. Now wait, let me pull up the chat as always. Right here. I should have it. Yes. Greatest Child Simp is here. Hello, Coco Milk. Hello, Gamer. Hello, Lex and Coach Shinobu. Everybody. God damn. Visual as well. Hello, Gamer. I just said that I'm gonna go into the domain a couple of times, and then I'm gonna be doing the Archon quest, as the title says. Hello, just wanted to say hi. Now, goodbye. I understand, Lumine. See you. And hello, Kappa. Gamer man. I have a question. What is the question? Hi, hello, Whitey. What is your question? Go ahead and ask, Fischl. I don't want to start school. Yeah, it's pretty cringe. Alright, what are you guys saying? Hello, Vanta Crew. Full screen, to be honest, yeah. I'm crying since I can't play Genshin, yeah. That is really unfortunate. Does the story quest reset when you lower your AR? Wait, what? What do you mean with that? Story quest reset when you lower your AR? You mean like when you... What? When you lower your world level? Is that what you're talking about? It shouldn't reset, but I don't know. I've never actually lowered my AR. Sorry, my world level. If that is what you're talking about. Alright, it is. I don't know. I've actually never used it. The feature. I've just ascended my world when I needed it. When I knew that I was strong enough to handle the next world level. Very good. But I did this story quest when I'm lowered. What about it? No, you don't have to redo them if that is the question. You don't have to repeat the quests you've already done. Well, that piece was not bad, but I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's good yet. I do not have the water, no. I literally do not have the water. But I will go get it later when I need it. No? Doesn't that make more sense? I'm gonna kill them with it here. Fuck it. Literally unbuffed. 0 buffs. Easy clap. I don't have 2 teams for the Spheral Abyss because I only have 1, yeah. Yeah, at the start of the game you only have 1. Having 2 is not very easy. It was so hot today, I tried to think of something cool, so Righteously came to my mind because he's cryo. Ended up dripping even more than before. Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. Yeah. I don't think thinking of Righteously was a good idea either. So keep that in mind. Do not think of Righteously next time you're feeling hot. Now, I actually did do my homework last fucking time. The chat ruined the Archon quest for me. And I did see what actually happened, right? I did see it that day. Okay? So now I gotta investigate like the whole murder thing and stuff, right? That's what I gotta do right now, right? I mean, there is no pregnant male character in the town. What? Oh, don't tell me that. You're gonna bait me. You're gonna bait me into putting another one. Cause this part of this with the pins. I don't get it. I don't get what you mean. And hello, Ava. Yo, I'm dying right now. It do be like that. Yeah, it is really hot. But it has been really hot all these days for me. Is it really hot today for you guys? Like, is it today specifically hot? Because all these days were super fucking hot here. But yeah, summer do be like that. I genuinely do not understand how can anyone enjoy summer when it has weather such as this. Like, at least when it comes to cold, I can wear more stuff, you know? And not feel as cold anymore. But like, for example, if I'm in my underwear only, what else can I do to cool off? There's nothing to do. Know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just winter is just superior, isn't it? I stay in the freezer when I get hot. Yeah, but for how long can that last? At some point, the freezer is not gonna cool you down anymore, is it? Yesterday it was raining. Oh, well, if it rained, then it gets much worse, doesn't it? Because then the air is like all humid and shitty, you know? Ugh. It's so much worse. It's so much worse when the weather is like moisty, you know?
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Now,
Excuse me, miss.
wait.
Do you need anything?
Made this shit edit for you, Matthew? What edit? I cannot check it right now. I will check it after the stream, alright, gamer? Because right now we are Archon Quest gaming. Excuse me, miss, do you need anything from us? She's suspicious towards us. Why?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and
Who's her husband?
I understood your guilt and apology to be
Is it
genuine.
Jacques? Or Jack, whatever the name was.
All of those things, nothing compared to the
Is it
loss of
them?
Jacques?
Yeah, Jacques.
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Damn,
sorry.
she's not buying it.
I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt.
Wait. I don't get it because I finished the chasm with a side quest. And it shows me the story quest. The story quest? Like, do you mean the Archon quest? Because you do need to do the Archon quest in the chasm. There is an Archon quest that you gotta do. But that doesn't have to do with the ones that you've done previously. Does it? Which had already appeared in the Archon quest during the stream where you first played it? Yes, he did. He appeared at the blacksmith, right? Like, I remember. I don't remember when I played the Archon quest, where I started it. I don't know if it was day one. I'm not sure. I think it was day one, yes, because I did like 9 hours of stream. That day I played it. I don't know which part. I think it was like the second stream of that day, but yeah, I'd go ahead and find it, honestly, with all this shit I upload.
On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could.
Who's Mr. Callis? Wait, I don't remember.
He was still found out.
Is it
by the
Navia's dad?
Found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
Damn.
Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
And the rest doesn't matter. Come on,
If a
silly
good
little
man
girl.
had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the
We
first
haven't
time anyone said
we
that.
haven't even seen like a flashback of her father yet, have we? Like I think they've only spoken about him like that, but no flashbacks or anything that Genshin does tend to do.
Are you okay?
Like for example in the Archon quest with Wander,
I'm fine.
like there was a whole section that was like a
Let's
flashback,
investigate the 3 suspects next.
and they didn't do it yet,
The
but
Rock should
they'll
be
probably
nearby,
do it.
And we should be able to find
Wait.
Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
They'll probably do it once the Archon quest is over, I think, or at least when the trial is over. Like we will probably go to court, and when the thing is over, they're gonna reenact what
I'm sure
happened.
you've heard about what happened at the Opera House? Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try
Can't
to
find it.
reopen his
Fuck the
case.
world. I can find it later. I'll send it on the Discord, alright?
Recall what happened that night?
That stream in which I played the Archon quest.
Let me think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Yes, that is exactly our current theory,
My
right?
father had no reason to kill, so he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus
Him
ended
being
up with
sick
the
right
gun
now?
because he seized
Oh,
it
you're
from one of
sick?
the other guys?
Damn. But actually, maybe you already mentioned it. I think I remember reading something about it. Do I have my cookies?
But
Very
hold
good,
on.
very good.
If that's what had happened,
They're nice and cozy.
why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that.
To be honest, when it comes to the Lini case, I had my own little theories, you know, going around and like of what might have happened. But in this case, I just don't even understand what could have happened. You know, like I don't know. I just have no idea.
I'll tell you.
So I'm hoping that some evidence makes it very obvious what happened, because I really need it to be spelled out to me this time around.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
You guys sharing cookies in the chat? What's going on exactly? I mean, I don't mind this trade of cookies. I'm just curious on what you guys are doing. Dude, too many markers there, man. I'm trying to go there, but I can't. No way, like, the trial begins, right? With the current evidence. I have so fucking little, right? Or does it? Where am I supposed to be at? Let me zoom in so I can navigate on the right thing. I need to talk to this guard. Thierry?
Thierry, it's me.
Who is he?
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia?
Just eating and sharing cookies?
Quite the
Nice.
name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy
Fury
high-end
Slaying?
job.
Who is he? Just who the fuck is this guy?
Enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're
Damn,
trying
so
to
many cookies.
Investigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities.
I am not following.
Dispatching
I'm
is
not
very
understanding.
different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich.
But when did this happen? I don't remember it.
Both.
Was
Not to mention
it...
though,
When? When did it happen?
would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Oh, and Shinobu gotta go? Alright. Then see you, gamer.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me.
Gonna miss anything? No, it's fine. I'll just be doing the Archon quest and then... I don't know what I'll do later. It's just that I don't know how long it is. So right now, the current plan is doing the Archon quest. Finishing it once and for all. Because otherwise I am just kind of like out of the loop with discussions and stuff. And you know, since I make videos and stuff, I need to finish it. And after that, I don't know. I'll see when it ends. So see you, gamer. And yeah, as Coco Milk said, enjoy your milk. Enjoy your fucking... not milk. Enjoy your cookies. That she gave you. A she, right?
Hello.
Coco Milk. You're a female or a male?
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Yeah, I'm a female. Thought so. Yes, yes, yes. Marcel.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, this guy already
Not
sounds
as young
sus.
as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House.
Me too,
I'm sure
bro.
you saw
Everybody.
everything too, right?
What the fuck?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine.
Alright, see you, Shinobu. Jesus, I can't speak. See you, gamer.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating?
So like
now?
everyone thought about it right away?
I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving
Damn.
us too much credit. What
And that was
are you
by
doing
complete
with that?
coincidence. Hello, Nikolai.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're
Poisson.
scared, you can always return there. If anyone
Sounds kinda
dares
silly.
to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
This song is so fucking chill though, isn't it?
About that.
Can you guys
Sorry,
hear it?
My age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Why no Mora? Only
All
Mora?
my wealth comes from Callus's
Otherwise we
patronage.
can't ask for his help.
I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Well, I like some Mora. I think I'm almost out of it. I think I have like a million. And I still need to max my linie. So yeah, I definitely do need Mora. Thank you very much. I'm supposed to go above, bro. Yeah. And now the music just stopped. Why? It was so nice. Why did it stop?
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their
The
conversations with
sussy?
me.
The sussy people?
None of
Sus.
them sounded particularly suspicious.
She said the word. Suspicious. Sus among us.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't
So
make a breakthrough,
Spymon,
let's
indeed.
still compile what we were able to find.
Paimon is super sus.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So
Yes,
Jack
and I-
fired
and
the
I-
first shot?
And I think I knew that much.
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Yes, and I think I also got this much.
So, what would make more sense from his
But what
perspective
after?
would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
I can hear the word sus and not imagine the
Enemy
imposters
had become more
working.
antsy after
Good.
the secret of the primordial
Good.
seawater
That is
was
what
revealed.
everyone thinks anyways. So
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
the crazy thing is that Among Us got so big and like the popularity of like this sus stuff that in the future, like even 10 years from now, right? When all these people are gonna be grown-ups and all that stuff, people are still gonna think of Among Us by hearing the word suspicious. Which is fucking crazy. I really hope it happens.
But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Uncle Marcel?
I chose kind of randomly because I didn't know who to pick.
And they worked together on a large number of projects.
It's just that this guy got a lot of
How I
money.
got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex.
Yeah, like, did I pick the wrong one? I'm just curious. Like, if you pick another one, does she just come up with a conclusion, or did I pick the correct one on the first try?
Still really hard for me to
Met
imagine.
mijn mama
After all,
accepted
Uncle
to
Marcel has
what?
been around since I was just a child.
Accepted to maim? What does that mean? To make you. Okay, make me do orange mashes on my hair just like child. Oh, that's crazy. That's nice.
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to
I'm gonna go
fight
so
his own
I can
synth
annoy my
weakness?
friend, but I'll join back later. Alright, see you later, Ava. Enjoy annoying your friend. Okay, so I picked the wrong one. Since I'm giving the option again. Florent?
Laurent?
Who is he? I don't even remember.
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and
Oh, they're all
security.
three wrong, aren't they?
So
I'm gonna
he
have to
shouldn't
pick all of
much
them,
means
and they're
when
all
it
wrong.
comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us.
Yeah, so they're all wrong.
I
Nice.
also don't think he'd be
Hello,
able to
liquor
keep that
store.
kind of tampering under wraps.
Yes, I am playing the Archon quest.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Who could it be?
I think. Oh, damn! Straight up. Okay, no. 1 second. I'm gonna get something to drink, and then I'm gonna try and answer this. All right? I need to think. I need some hydro inside my brain in order to think. All right? Give me 1 moment, game. Alright, gamers, I'm back with water. And hello, gamer in the chat. Who Jofan? Is that how it's pronounced? Just clicking random buttons works flawlessly. I mean, it probably would. Very good, very good. I want to pull a Michael Jackson and kill myself from boredom. Yeah, I do be like that. How's the Discord? Are y'all having fun? Bro. So what can I select? I can only select these testimonies. The other stuff is irrelevant. Gonna go with him again. He was my first pick before.
If you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious.
Is he
of them
though?
all.
Is he? Did I pick the correct one or not?
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes,
Synth production
Malus did
base.
say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options.
It's fine, it's fine. You are a playable character in Genshin Impact, and I am the protagonist, so it's fine. We're gonna be fine. Just let's just go there.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Arrhenius just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Oh, they're putting Child on trial. What?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yes.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Damn.
The charge against him stands.
Did Child do all that?
It's impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
We need to go to the Child room. Come on, we need to help Child.
Huh?
Split up?
What
Sure.
do you mean?
That means I can go to Child, then sure. You go to Arrhenius while I go to investigate that place. Alright.
Just as expected of my partner.
And then never mind.
Since
We're
this
gonna
is
go to the
a trial
synth
about
production
serial
base.
disappearances case,
And then to Child, and then on to
we'll
Child.
focus on Arrhenius, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Alright, Gamer Navia.
Just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Child can't die. Jean needs his wallet. Yeah, true.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Arrhenius. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then.
Alright, we'll be gaming in the meantime. Don't mind me gaming. Oh, why am I getting the long loading?
Navia has set out for
Why?
Arrhenius. We should also get going.
They got teleported away, that's
This
why.
one has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh.
Underwater. Wait, it's underwater?
Try to find the entrance.
Okay. And he reads the story. Who heard this man? Wait, what? Why? What's wrong with me reading the story, huh? What? A silly little portal?
Finally,
What is that?
found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this.
The colors underwater look so good,
Effective measures
right?
and mechanisms. Navia's
feel like they
probably
do.
arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
The colors are really colorful, if that makes sense.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh, but he said he wants to duel. Just let him.
Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Well, you're not gonna duel him? Come on, Farina.
It would appear that
You got this.
communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default.
Hello, cute cat.
Correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah, it's him indeed.
Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
In the audience, straight
Now
up.
then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person
Is? Oh my god, I don't know. What the? Why you putting this on me, man? I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna go with Marcel again, I guess. Wait. Can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of Gardemax in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. This person, none other than Marcel. So I was right! It must be him!
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, who cares?
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
No, don't even bother. Just kill him. It was him. He's super
Mr.
sus.
Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Oh, that's throwing.
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Okay, so he
I
might
think an
use an
won't be
attorney.
necessary.
Yeah.
It's
What?
probably just a misunderstanding
Oh, that's
between
actually
you and
throwing.
Navia.
He's actually going without an attorney.
In that case, since
That's
both
G.
sides have now arrived, Ms. Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Who knows, man?
Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now.
So true, Farina. You tell them.
Doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Oh, I see.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun.
Oh, is this how Callus looks?
Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose...
No, this is not Callus. This is Jacques, the dead one. And this is Callus, right? Yeah, it must be him.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
Child and die, Jesus. Why? How fucking dare you, Kappa?
Motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Yes. Well, she just said it, so... Can I put this here? Nope. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. Well, no. To put the clothing thing or the water thing? Water? Yes, water.
But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining
Exactly.
that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
And here we can put the clothing, right? Bruh. Never mind then. Third person. Here I put the clothing? There you go.
First shot Jacques, then turned to shoot
Back, hi everyone. Hello, Kosho Shinobu again.
wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
And what do I put here? Wait. Where do I put these accounts? I don't get it. Wait, Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? I put this here?
The
Yes.
testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Easy. Too fucking easy, man.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
He's not wrong.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Shut the fuck up.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Indeed, it is.
Why do I
And hello,
feel like
Ibrahim.
Sabina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question
How is she acting
has to do
differently,
with the
though?
ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
Rena's so stupid.
Of course,
Yeah,
the guards
and
might
that's why I love her.
eventually figure
What
out the
about
truth
it?
of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
He's a silly Billy? Yeah,
We
exactly.
retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So,
Damn.
you mean to say your father
Well said, Navia.
intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yes.
Right.
Do you have any proof?
The testimony, the old guy.
All you need is to ask his opponent.
Oh, also Clorinde as well. Yeah, right.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorinde, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So...
Taylor
during
Swift,
the
indeed.
duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes.
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living.
Her eyes are pretty nice,
others
no?
passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
I feel like most people from Fontaine... I actually meant her eyes. The reason why it sounded so awkward is because I wanted to say pretty, but I said pretty, so I would have said pretty, and that was stupid. But I feel like most characters in Fontaine have really beautiful eyes. Is it just me? Like, of course, like, it goes without saying that Furina has pretty eyes. But, like, also Novilette does, also Riotously does. Who else?
I concur.
Let me see Navia next time. I think Navia has, like, fine eyes. They don't stand out to me, but still.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Yeah, no, I think Navia's eyes are like...
At the end of Lenny's
they have this sparkle, I guess. I did notice that.
in front of everyone,
But I prefer the others.
they were at risk of being identified.
I'm gay for her. Yeah, she's nice.
So precisely if they were already at the scene.
And Navia,
coincidentally,
to be honest, was like...
attended both the banquet and the trial.
She was the second leaked design of Fontaine. I remember when the designs were getting leaked. The first one was Furina, and the second one was Navia. It was pretty cool. Good times, good times. Now we actually finally have it in the game. Damn, feels really weird.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Marcel is kind of like
Need to appeal to pathos.
not looking that sus at the
One
moment.
by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Why are they moving chairs, man? From the other room. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Not what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work.
He's from Snezhnaya?
My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
He's from Snezhnaya. That means he's bad. Genshin racism.
Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your
Okay,
father's feelings.
now he's acting very sus, mind you. He's like getting all upset and stuff.
And expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been.
How can this be allowed? These personal attacks. Come on, Novilette, do something.
Victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images
You guys are writing.
before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well.
Why are you guys talking about Ito? I'm frightened by Matthew's patience. I can't even wait 1 second before the NPCs start talking. What? What about my patience? It's fine, I'm fine. Ito where? Who? Why did you guys mention Ito? What the fuck? No, I don't think Ito's present here.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Uh-huh. Sus. So that girl that got dissolved in the water, was she the one there that got exactly dissolved that day? The one calling out for Vacher. Vacher. I'm calling out for Vacher now. I am the dissolved woman. Vacher, do not seek for me. What is this? What is this domain, man? I get to fight? Nice. Too bad they won't last very long. Leader just does too much damage. Look. Leady's too strong, man. Oh, this area is super fucking cool, though. I should have appreciated it a bit more before going up. Oh, I didn't mean to fall, though. I wanted to appreciate it, but maybe not like this. What if I... Damn. Back here, huh? No! Come on! It went without me! Did you guys see that? How did I get off? How am I supposed to do it now? Hello? Can someone help me? Oh, it's back down!
Time to go.
There's even a chest. Thank you. Is it a chest for the inconvenience of falling down the elevator and then getting completely trolled? The elevator starting as soon as like I'm 1 meter away.
Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Underwater we go. I take this and I use it where? Here to break the wall. There. No! I didn't reach it by so fucking little, dude! It would have been so satisfying if I reached it. Oh. We're gonna raise the water level? Not gonna talk about bro using Dehya. Wow, Dehya's fine.
Now we can swim to the top.
What is wrong with you gamers? Dehya's fine.
Need to go.
Almost. Wait. From here. Nice. Oh, those can't be moved? Well then, whatever. Bro, did you guys see that teleport? Fuck it. You die and you die from Dehya. Oh, more enemies. Alright then. As I said, Lini is just way too strong. Way too strong. I really like the aesthetic of these mechanisms and the stuff. I like this clockwork aesthetic, we could say. That is something that I really wanted Fontaine to have, and it does! And I'm so happy. Can I jump it? No. What if I do a small jump? Can you do like a small jump? Like this? That wasn't small, but I still managed to go through. Somewhat. Getting lost here. Why am I here anyways? Like, why am I here? I just kind of accepted it, but why the fuck am I here? The temptation to pull for Lini is big. Yeah, Lini is awesome. Is really, really good. And he's so stylish as well, man. Just... Like, look at this, right? I do the funny, I'm not gonna use Bennett, otherwise I do too much damage, right? And then you end your enemies by pressing E like this. Almost. Almost killed him. But you can imagine how much damage he does with Bennett, so... Bennett is actually a really good teammate for him. That's why they put him in the banner, and they're gonna give out a free copy of Bennett. So that's nice. I see a lot of messages, like 2 messages retracted and a message deleted. What are you guys writing? What the fuck is going on?
As expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
They're writing spoilers. Yeah, but no, the others were like deleting their own messages. There's one message deleted from Zhufan, which was probably like the spoiler you're talking about. And then both Shinobu and Ibrahim wrote something and then deleted it.
Probably just contained the waters of the primordial sea.
Oh yeah, I get it why we're here. It's because these things are parallels. Like, not parallel, but like are happening at the same time. Like, as they're doing the trial, I am doing this. I completely forgot that we're not there in the trial thing. We are here, actually.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Yeah, I get it, I get it. Xiangling is better than Dehya? No. He genuinely isn't. Xiangling doesn't give you resistance to interruption. Crazily, I would prefer Dehya over Xiangling. Even Xinyan, and I'm not even kidding. Because if I get interrupted doing my charge shot, that's really, really bad. So I would rather have a character that makes me able to not get interrupted while I shoot.
Finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur.
Bruh.
Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil.
And of course they wrote everything in onto a fucking diary. It's like, alright, so we're gonna do crimes and we're gonna do evil deeds and we're gonna report everything into these files. Just so one day we can be incriminated, you know? We can be filed as like evil people that have done this stuff. That makes a lot of sense.
Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Yeah, they probably belong to the victim. You silly Paimon.
Disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
But why? But fucking why? Is it just like a Fatui scheme? Like what's the point?
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Okay. You guys saw it? I like your kid. True. Actually true. The cooking lab.
Over here. Looks like some kind of place for research.
Breaking Bad reference.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve
If bad, why does the water look yummy? Indeed. Let me have a wee sip. Dissolves into water. Still worth it. I interrupted her dialogue and she just started crying like that in the middle of a phrase. Oh, that was so good.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try his best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Poor Paimon.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Someone clip that and send it on the Discord. I wanna see it again later. Vasher.
Isn't that the name you heard by the founder?
Yes, it is.
Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Oh, he's a researcher?
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Vigner? Vigna? What is that name? How is that pronounced?
So that's it. Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either.
No, that doesn't make sense. I think she turned into water, and then he was like, "Oh damn, my wife lay dead. Now I'm gonna lay dead other women, and experiment with it and see how I can turn them back to normal, so I can have my wife back." Right? Doesn't that make more sense?
We'll write it all down. We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his find
On a
anything.
Discord, rip.
Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Yes, we keep investigating. We keep getting more clues. What did I inspect already? These two things I did, right? I inspected this. I inspected the water. And the Among Us potions. What am I missing? Did I not do this? Bottles. Peep up in bottles. Sparkles and champagne. VIP my section. Wait. Yeah, I've already like inspected all of this. No, what? But I did before. I remember.
We'll take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
No snacks? Try the primordial water, Paimon. Try having a bath there. Drink as much as you can. Maybe it doesn't matter that you're not from Fontaine. If you drink enough, you just dissolve into water regardless. A book!
Yeah. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Yes. Yeah, these are probably the notes.
You found her
Right?
diary.
About the fact that she probably dissolved into water and he's trying to get her back. Right?
It's just a normal diary chronicling their love
Oh.
story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. Oh, lovely names! Holy shit! These names are so beautiful.
So many. A whole page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them?
Ah, there's one that's circled,
The
Paimon.
name she decided on was
Was?
Marcel.
Marcel!
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Venier's grown son?
Yes.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Okay, you know, so it goes beyond Vacher doing it for the sake of Le Wife. It's Marcel doing it for Le Mom.
Lucy, Marcel.
Le Mother.
Is it
I will bring you back.
Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
Now we have proof. Vacher is your father.
You'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Oh, never heard?
I was waiting for you
Oh,
to say that.
awfully convenient.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout
Oh
the
no,
rules of this
poor
court?
Nobilette. I feel bad for him.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Yes, thank you, Farina. If you let me speak, I'll show you the evidence. Which evidence reveals the true identity of Vacher? The serial disappearance. Well, is? Oh, what do we need to say that they're connected?
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
What?
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Exactly.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
Also, it's a new identity. It's not actually the son of them.
Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze
That's all he has
on
to
the love
say?
that passed away, instead of
That's
paying
not
attention
a
to
solid
the living
defense, I'll
people
tell you
around
that.
you. we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
It's over for Marcel. The intense theme is playing. That means it's officially over for him.
For our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
The fuck are you laughing at? You're going to jail, you understand? Jail. You're actually getting executed. We're dissolving you into water. Catch this, bitch. And we just throw the primordial water.
Really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have
Forever?
yourselves to blame.
Actually?
You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Your beloved drama.
He said the line! The line from the live stream!
The people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Wait, but wasn't he from Snezhnaya? Shouldn't the wife be from Snezhnaya as well? How the fuck did she dissolve? Unless it's a mixed race couple. Oh my god. Cringe.
Place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter
Yeah, there
what
it is.
I do.
Oh, he just said it. He just said it. Okay. No, he's drinking it. No, that's actually sad.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Okay, that's actually pretty sad.
I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
You still dissolved some innocent people, man. You're not a victim anymore.
Restrain him. Don't touch me. Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignier.
He's gonna dissolve everyone into water.
We made a promise. Vignier. Vignier. Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
So child is
I
cooling.
was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he just enjoyed the show.
Please submit all
Nice
the
for him.
evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Also, Novilette is striking the girl boss
Originally named
pose.
Vacher, and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea, and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others, and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel, and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Poisson?
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the
Wow, what a
assassination
bitch.
did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
What's so weak? I'm gonna applause. Bravo, Nobilette!
Will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Not even a proper applause for fucking Daddy, man. Come on, man. He deserves one. He did a recap for us. The verdict.
According to the
I wonder.
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guilty. Who would have said?
Guards, take Vacher.
Kill him! Kill him!
Good. It's what he deserves.
Exactly. Exactly.
The serial disappearances case is over now.
Execute him!
Really
Come on!
witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
I literally used the yippee in today's shorts.
People, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come.
For
You can
real.
rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Yes, indeed,
Since
child.
it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait
What kind of
just one
business?
moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Yeah, wait a second. Where do you think you're going, you goofball?
Anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Side characters.
Respect the laws of Fontaine.
I mean, he's not wrong. He doesn't even have a vision at the moment.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and
But
thus
why
it
was
is
he brought
logical to
into
suppose
question?
Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
Supposed.
We now turn to the Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
I was gonna say guilty to child as well, isn't it?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Guilty.
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else
He was
did,
involved
it
all
should be
along.
the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
They're arresting him. Wait a second. He's getting arrested anyways.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh! Spank him! Spank him, Novilette! Show him who's boss!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
What did he do? Why is he knocked out? He has been cut! But what happened to Child? The fuck?
Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Oh, Farina? Please tell me it's Farina.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either? But that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts
She gets upset at us.
Would like this really be called justice?
You created that machinery. You're responsible for it, you stupid bitch.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
Oh, I must say, it did seem that way.
It was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
Oh.
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's what happened.
Every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case,
Well done, Farina.
it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Indeed.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
But of course,
Now, having said that,
everything shall be revealed in due time, of course.
hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo?
She chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
What? But everything she said made complete sense. Come on,
She
guys.
probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, It's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
What? But she seemed in control of the whole thing. Are you sure, Novilet?
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
I guess so, but doesn't that mean that his family's in danger? Because, like, Pulcinella's taking care of it, right? And it's kind of like, kind of blackmailing, right? What he does, isn't it? Furina's right, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Whatever you say, Furina, yeah, exactly. It's nice to see that everyone agrees with her. I mean, she's the Archon, after all. Of course she had that. She knew what was going on. She was just putting on an act. Just some drama, you know?
What are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Bro?
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Yes, what is it?
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think
I'm not sure of that.
Get to make requests like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like...
Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Exactly. For once, Paimon is actually right.
Is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
But I will kill you
I
after.
will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
Imagine if he said that. I will do it, but I will also execute after.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well. To the fountain we go. If the game loaded, that is. So? Is he gonna dive in?
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Drink some the primordial seawater and just jump in. Maybe it works.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case... Vacher.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me. It's me, Vacher.
Vacher.
I'm here. Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Did he jump in?
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vacher! Vignier!
Vacher, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vacher, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What?
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vacher. It's all because of you.
Wasn't?
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
Yeah, it can't be. Come on, man.
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Damn.
I...
This guy's gonna kill himself. Come on, go a little easier on him.
A heartless murderer and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Damn.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vacher.
Vacher? Vacher. 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 Vacher.
Drown! Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearance of a young woman case, Marcella. What? I couldn't even read it! Several days later? Did he die? And it's raining.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Ah, well met, partner. I knew something great.
What happened? I didn't read in time. Did he die?
Mood today.
Yes. Revenge. I mean, I guess so, but like, did he actually just drown like that?
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure
Dead.
having a partner like me?
Turn him into yummy fontaine water. Did he turn into water or did he just drown?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time,
Damn.
though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
That's nice.
His name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
How much time has passed though? Like 3 years since he died?
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from
Well, yeah, how can people not know her? She probably interviews everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody
Way back
interesting,
when
I
became
mean.
the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Uh-huh. As cool as we were.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, that's a nice change.
While you were investigating Vaché's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide.
Yeah, she just said
Thank her.
the truth,
I mean,
you know?
there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Yeah, she is.
Anyway,
What?
now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on
The rain
top
is
of
so
that,
nice, though. Especially in
just how
Fontaine, I would
much
say.
people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Indeed, that's what I say. Indeed.
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
Alright, see you, Hillsman.
Everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Been raining for a few days. Damn. Why could that be?
Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Hmm?
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Well, I mean, it's obvious why, but sure Paimon acts stupid.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Nervalette is so fucking awesome, though.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
That why has been raining.
The opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
This is sad, but damn, the way Nervalette puts it is even more sad. Like,
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there? Huh?
yeah, fuck you, Paimon.
I didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no.
Is she even capable of walking? Like, what are her legs for if she can't walk?
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
And see you later, gamer. See you in the chat. I'll probably end stream soon, because, you know, today was just Archon Quest.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this, since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
What a great background as well. Oh, I can ask stuff? Well then, about the child, I guess.
Apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
It just never happened.
So when Lily told
Because
us
Daddy's
that
always
we heard
right.
a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed
really?
to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest.
I mean, you want
extent
him,
allowed
you
by
want
the law.
child back, but a restrained child is a bit more interesting than a non-restrained child. Wouldn't you say? Makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay, so about the prophecy, I
That the sea
suppose.
levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yes.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
Yes, because she
This is
probably is gonna cause this. Maybe her coming back, you know? It's like a promise of revenge or something.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Damn. You did not answer that.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after
So look,
extensive
bottom
research.
left, there's Navia.
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No, I think we're done.
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Also, he never met him.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nope, we're good, gamer. We are good.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right.
Well said.
You've got a point.
And hello, Felicia. You joined at a very bad moment, because I'm about to end stream. The rain has stopped. Curious. Do you know anything about it, Novilette? Well, anyways, I will see you gamers tomorrow in the next live stream. Alright? Since today I finished the Archon quest, now we can actually talk about the Archon quest in the chat and all that stuff. So yeah, cool stuff. See you gamers.